Hi guys, what's up? Toboloco here. We're back with our Luxembourg qualification on the 2014 FIFA World Cup Brazil game. As you remember from the first video, it was a little bit of a shorter video because I recorded it at night time. But we're top of the group with 7 points, with a group with Scotland and Serbia in it as well. It's quite a, I wouldn't say easy group, but it's quite a favourable group for qualification, especially for a hard one-star team like Luxembourg to control. So hopefully we can continue our good form. This video will feature all the rest of the qualifying matches and all the friendly matches that are along the way. I'm gonna just take my chances with them and just simulate them because I feel like we're in decent form anyway. It's just that the players are a little bit tired out. So our next match, I believe, is against Estonia, so a 2-star team on this game, I think. So nothing too challenging, I reckon, for Luxembourg, especially after getting some decent results against other teams in the group. I also hope that you guys have had a good New Year as well. This video would probably come out like well after New Year, so yeah, I really hope that you guys have had a really good one. Here we go then. Luxembourg versus Estonia in the 4th match of qualifying. So let's see if we can just continue our good run and hopefully get some more points on the board. If we win this match, we'll have 10 points, and I reckon we'll start to pull away from the rest of the group. It's strange that we got a result against Scotland, and then we drew... we beat Andorra, but I think Serbia dropped points as well. I'm fairly sure they dropped points to possibly Scotland, so hopefully those two will be locked in a battle for like 2nd place, while Luxembourg start to pull away from the rest of the pack. Luxembourg on the press already. 2nd minute in, Demotta crosses it in, and that's really good. Oh, that was a fantastic save by the goalkeeper. The guy in the middle was left completely open. The Angola fans at the back, for some reason, loving it, like we saw in the first video. Look at that. Oh, it came off that guy's hand. That should be a penalty, 100% a penalty. But obviously, you know, those referees, they won't flag it. I reckon in this game I'll have a lot more freedom to pass the ball around and make some plays, go for finesse. It's blocked, but they didn't get rid of it, and we just slot it in underneath the keeper, and Deville scores. He has a substitute for one of the injured players, but he finally scores. He didn't really score in the last couple of games, so I'm glad that he's on the scoreboard and getting some form. Bit of a defensive error from Estonia. They blocked it, but then they just didn't get rid of it, which allowed me to slot it into the bottom of the net. Down to Deville, out to Betmer. Luxembourg already seemed to have good passing movement. Like in the first game against Albania, I was a little bit sort of disappointed that we couldn't get the ball flowing and everything like that, but it seems now they've quickly got the hang of it. I think it helps that I've got like 2 other smaller teams in the group, being Estonia and of course Scotland. No, I'm joking, it's Andorra, of course it is. Well, half time, and it's 1-0 to Luxembourg versus Estonia. Quite a good result at the moment. I mean, just doing the job that we need to do. Right, I'm going to take off Deville. Even though he's in form, just need to sort of get him off the pitch. Who else have we got? We got Luisi, is that how you say it? Or Turpel, who is currently on form, so we'll put him on. It's been a bit of a dull game. I haven't actually managed to get this 2nd goal because Estonia have kind of just locked down and not really done an awful lot on the ball. Don't think the substitute's ever going to come on, is he? I don't know. Shot. Oh, he scores. Okay, well, Deville scores a 2nd, even though he's like completely out of stamina. And that is 2-0, thanks to a lucky deflection. They came straight back out to him from the shot here. And I managed to place it into the bottom corner. Very lucky. And he can finally go off the pitch now and actually have a rest. And that's it. Luxembourg have won 2-0 against Estonia thanks to Deville's 2 strikes. One in the 12th minute and one in the 82nd minute. And I think now we are top of the group still with 10 points. Luxembourg have done very, very well in these first opening games. We have Serbia next, I think, which is going to be the real test. So if you look at the top of the standings on the right-hand side, Luxembourg are top with 10 points. Then you've got Scotland and Serbia just behind me. But the rest of the group, Albania, Estonia and Andorra are quite far behind. They're already 6 points behind from Estonia. And Albania 8 points behind. Our next match is definitely against Serbia, so a really tough test to see what this side is made of. Is it just luck that we got up here, or is it actually just genuine skill? I don't know at this point. I mean, the result against Scotland, it did feel kind of lucky, even though Scotland were a little bit rubbish. Okay, 5th match of this qualification, and then we get to do it all over again in the same video, so I hope you guys will enjoy that. This one's against Serbia, it's the big one. If we lose this one, then we'll definitely fall behind them, because they're just behind us, but at least we won't fall behind too much. We're still in the mix for either the first place or the playoff places. Serbia are gonna, like, beat me, aren't they? You can just tell the way they're playing. At the moment, in these first 5 minutes, they're looking for that first goal early to Deville. Through ball. Go for it. Off the post. I thought it was offside. And, oh, we scored from the rebound. Serbia, a defensive lapse. And Luxembourg take the lead. I feel like Luxembourg do this. They like sort of get like a decent shot and then it's saved and then there's like panic in the box. I mean, that clearance was horrendous. I mean, the defender fell over as he did it, so of course they couldn't really properly do it. And Deville was there at the right time, right place as well to put it in. And it's 1-0, shockingly as well, away from home. Oh, close by Serbia. Not a great shot. I feel like they're playing a few players that I don't recognise. And cut out by Serbia. It's going to be half time soon, but very impressive from Luxembourg defensively and attacking wise as well. I feel like Serbia are a little bit disjointed. They can't really sort of chain together decent passes. Serbia pressing, can't get them. They're going to score. No, they're not. Oh, they did. Okay, they got the exact same situation, and Sikovic scores to make it 1-1. A little bit unlucky from our perspective because it came off the goalkeeper and there was nothing we can do and they just tapped it in. It was exactly the same goal as what we scored at the other end. Only got about 20 more minutes to survive. Seems like Serbia are piling on more pressure towards the end of the game. And that's fine because I know that my players are starting to tire out. Okay, well that was strange. They went straight to my goalkeeper and Sikovic taps it in for a second. Why did it go to my goalkeeper and why can't I clear it immediately? It's those kind of plays that really annoy me about this game. Like, this game would be perfect if it just didn't have this stupid physics system on it. Okay, Serbia are about to score. Yeah, that was really poor defending, and Nemanja Matic scores to make it 3-1. When we did our Serbia run, Nemanja Matic did actually get forward quite a lot, so it doesn't surprise me that he got forward in that situation and just tapped it in. He's finished us off in this one. This has been a poor performance away from home. My goodness, Serbia are going through again, and they scored again. Like, they scored 3 goals in the space of, like, 5 minutes in real time. This is mental. Absolutely mental. Well, the end of the game really quickly didn't even give me a chance to sort of go through, and Serbia beat me 4-1 in the end. We were 1-0 up for ages and then we just completely threw the game away. I'm not pleased with that result. So as expected, Serbia have leapfrogged me to top spot. We are still sat on 10 points with only 1 loss. Scotland have yet to play another match. I think it's against Estonia, so they should be winning that. Yeah, it's getting a little bit closer now between the teams now that I've lost. Okay, so some time has passed since we played the Serbia game. Now we've got to play Serbia again in the reverse fixture, so we're at home for this one. So Scotland, I think, won their game against Estonia and also got 12 points. So, like I said, we're sat in 3rd place now, 2 points off of the playoff spots. So I'm going to lose against Serbia again. I better not lose 4-1. So that was a little bit embarrassing. It's so frustrating as well because that loss gave me a completely terrible form, as it should do really, because it was a 4-1 battering. But still, like, we're still overall riding good form because we got 10 points in a qualifying group. I don't think Luxembourg have ever got that up until maybe this year. Here we go then, the first fixture of this match. We lost 4-1 away from home, so we got to do it here at home. For this one. If we can just sneak a 1-0 against them, it will make the group insanely close. I think the reason we did lose 4-1 in that last match was because the stamina was just so drained, because we had so many fixtures next to each other, and the problem is with myself is that I never really make substitutes on these runs, especially at the start of the match, because I usually don't know the bench players on sides like Luxembourg and stuff like that. I usually use bench players for sides like England or France or something like that, because you know what you're going to get from your bench. Both teams battling, they know what's at stake. If Serbia drop points, then they'll be in a bit of trouble as well, because they'll fall behind Scotland as well. And remember, they still got to play Scotland, so I'm kind of hoping that those two cancel each other out, maybe draw against each other. Through ball, and this guy, De Ville, he's got past him, and he shoots, and good save by the Serbian keeper to keep him out. The movement is a bit slow, but I understand it. We're off form. Like, it's good that we're holding Serbia and frustrating them a little bit, but it's just a bit annoying that I haven't actually managed to go through, because their defenders are just better than most of our strikers and stronger than them as well. We have to be smart about going through and scoring, or lucky. Serbia, oh no, oh good goal line clearance, oh no, that was so unlucky, and Tosic scores in the 86th minute. We were holding on for so long, it was a very boring game, and then they come around like that, and look at that, goal line clearance, and then we just couldn't get the header. So unfortunate. So the ball came in here, look, the goalkeeper was nowhere to be seen. It probably, I would say, was going towards the post. Good goal line clearance. That was heroic, almost heroic. And then I should have got that. Look, I'm higher than the guy. But of course, he didn't actually header it properly, and it goes straight in. Go on. Oh, go on. Oh, they cleared it off their own line now. Oh, go on. Go on. No, how did you miss that? Oh, right in front of goal and you miss it? That was golden. They were literally standing still like statues, and you miss it from there. Oh no, Luxembourg. I think we've thrown this away. Oh, why, ref? Just end the game. It's already 1-0. I can't get back into it. Now they have a free kick on the edge of the box. And they go for it, but it's saved. Once we boot it away, that is 100% game over. Unfortunate to lose like that in the 86th minute. Tosic, oh my god, I wish I cleared it off the line. That would have been amazing. And then at the end, I had the chance to score, and I don't know. He just completely miskicked it or something. It should have been a goal. So if you look at my group, in Group E, Scotland and Serbia have taken a 5-point lead each. So we definitely need to win our last games. So we got to play Estonia next, and then obviously further down the line we got Andorra, Albania and Scotland. So it should be, apart from Scotland, relatively easy. It's looking good in the other qualifying zones as well in Europe. Is there any surprising ones in there? I mean, Armenia are quite close to Poland at the moment. What else? Most of them are just similar, really. There's no teams really that are close to qualifying that are shockers. Apart from Group B. Group B is extremely close. Anybody realistically can qualify from that group. Okay, so we got Estonia again, away from home, under the lights. This is one we need to win. If we drop points here, we are out of qualifying for good, I reckon, because Scotland, I think, have got to play Albania. So that means that Serbia have got to play Andorra, which is never a good thing, really, to rely on Andorra to do anything for you. So Serbia are going to start to pull away. I think realistically now for Luxembourg, it's playoffs or nothing. The first video probably demonstrated how lucky Luxembourg were with the first few results, because we had smaller teams and then we got a really good result against Scotland. But Serbia gave me a massive wake-up call. De Ville, still on it. And he almost scores. It shades the back netting. Through ball. And here comes Betma. Gets pulled back. I don't understand that. I was through. And he pulled me back. Either a foul or just, I don't know. Don't have that. I don't understand it. It just feels like sometimes your players slow down when they're going through on goal. Oh, what is this? What is this? We just let Estonia go through and score. We've fallen apart. We have fallen apart here. Luxembourg, not the team they were in the first half of qualifying. Look at this. How on earth do you even, sort of account for that. That defending was dreadful. You're just rubbing up against him. You're not actually putting a foot in, are you? Estonia lead 1-0. I'm not happy about this. I mean, they got the goal through, I'd say, defensive error. The defending on the play that led up to the goal was absolutely dreadful. Oh my days, this is just not good enough from Luxembourg. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. Are they tired, or are Estonia somehow good now? Like, I know Estonia in real life might be able to beat Luxembourg, maybe, but I don't know. Just in this gameplay, it just seems like I've got nothing going for me. Oh, that's a trip. Yeah, nice one. Got the free kick. Through ball here. That's not bad. Oh, that's it. You're done, mate. You're done. How do you miss that in front of goal like that? Deville, get off the pitch. I want Much back, or whatever his name is. Like, the guy we had up front before. Yoshim, or whatever his name is, actually, yeah. He was really good, but he's injured. It's just, like, really frustrating. Oh, no. This is a horrible result. A horrible, horrible, horrible result. Estonia have done one thing only, and that is just grab, like, a smash and grab result, and then just defend for their lives, and they haven't even got anything to play for. I mean, I get it, like, they need points as well for some reason, but, oh my god, like, I can't believe Luxembourg's lack of, fight in this game. We only hit the post once, but the rest of the time, we have defended poorly, and they are out, and they are the masters of their own downfall. We lost against a really poor team, a really, really poor team, who we beat the first time round. How are we losing the second time round? Oh wow, we are 8 points behind with 3 games left. I mean, it's doable, but it's borderline impossible. Gonna change up the squad slightly. We got Yoshim back now, which is great, and he's only just slightly off form on his passing, so that will help us a lot. We are hanging on by a thread in qualification. It's an impossible dream because we're 8 points behind and we need to win the last 3 games. One of them is against Scotland, which will peg them back, but if we don't beat Andorra here, we definitely don't deserve to qualify. Right, the 2 minnows at it again. Andorra versus Luxembourg. I'm fairly sure Andorra haven't got any points in this group stage, so just let me win. Just let me win to try and get Luxembourg to the World Cup. Hops over that tackle, goes for it, and he scores immediately. Instant impact. There is another kind of small glimmer of hope as well, in the fact that Serbia and Scotland have to play each other. So I'm kind of changing my stance on it a little bit now and saying that I want Serbia to win and just grab that top spot and then peg back Scotland a little bit more, and then hopefully we can peg back Scotland as well and maybe snatch that second place away from them. But I don't know who Scotland have got to play in their third match. It could be Andorra, so it would be a little bit sort of pointless. But Lewick scores. I'm fairly sure he's like one of the substitutes I throw on this game. So yeah, 2-0 in the first sort of 11 minutes. It must be pretty rough for a team like Andorra or San Marino to go through a whole qualifying campaign without picking up any points, if not like any goals either. Half time, and as expected, we're 2-0 up against Andorra. A little bit disappointing that I can't get any more goals to push the goal difference up a little bit, in the event that goal difference might matter, but I doubt it will. So Serbia are currently beating Scotland 1-0 at the moment, which is good for us. Ball into the box, tackled by Andorra again. Seems like I just scored 2 goals and then Luxembourg are pretty contented with it. They don't really want to like press even higher for more goals. Into the box, can we have a shot? Yep, 3-0. Nice one. Demota scores. Result a little bit too easy for Luxembourg, and that's great. I hope that Serbia have got another goal against Scotland just to make it a little bit more comprehensive for them so they can just win the group, because I expected them to win the group. Uh-oh, they're going to score? Oh, wow. That was their first attack of the game and they put it wide like that. They could have got a goal, at least, make the score a little bit more respectable. But we got a 3-0 win against Andorra, as expected. I'm hoping that Serbia held on against Scotland and beat them so that we close the gap a little bit more. Yes, it was 2-1 in the end to Serbia. So that means that Scotland have been pegged back and I've caught them up a little bit. So I'm only 5 points behind with 2 games left to play. Serbia are miles ahead. Albania could still overtake me. And we still got to play Albania as well. So if Albania beat me, it is all over. Luxembourg versus Scotland, we're at home, so we got a little bit of a home advantage. But if we lose here, it's all over. I think it is kind of still all over anyway. I put on a mix of my best players and informed players as well, just to help me out. Should have good stamina as well. Scotland on the press. Phillips, they cross it in, and they go for the header, and they instantly score. Thanks. Well, goodbye, everybody. No. Well, we still got a chance. There's still 85 minutes to play. Stolen the ball away. There's a guy here, Demotta. Can he get a ball into the box? He has. Go on. Yes. How did that go through everybody? It went through everybody's legs. And Yoshim scores to make it 1-1. How did that go through everybody's legs? Look, even that guy just let it go past. That was terrible defending. Oh, what the hell? Really? Really? He got in behind just like that. It looked kind of offside to me, but okay, well the game says it isn't, and Stephen Fletcher again scores, does the exact same celebration. I mean, how boring can you get? Look at that defending. Like, the cross was really good. It was really good, but the defending was terrible. It forced my goalkeeper to come out, which I didn't ask the goalkeeper to do. Through ball. Turpel on the ball. He shoots, he scores! Near post, 39th minute. It's 2-2 between these two sides, both battling for that second place spot. Come on, keep going. Keep running. Oh, defensive error, and somehow... How's that offside? Oh no, it wasn't. It was just half-time. And it's 2-2 between these two sides. Stephen Fletcher with 2 goals for Scotland, and Turpel and Joachim with 2 goals for us. Come on, Luxembourg. Let's win so we can make it go down to the last day of the group. Imagine if we squeeze into the playoffs thanks to like us beating Scotland here and then winning on the last day. Here we go. Oh, it's gone in! It's gone in, and it is Gerson with the 3rd goal. I did a through ball and Gerson just went through and they couldn't catch me up, and straight from half time we take a 3-2 lead. I thought I was going to miss this shot, but it actually just dribbled into the back of the net. Got 20 more minutes to hold on. 20 more minutes, and then we're in touching distance of stealing that playoff place. If we bottle this, though, and it becomes 3-3, then that is a problem. There's only about a minute left to go, plus added time. Come on. Oh, no way. No way. No, 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 no. That was poor defending, Luxembourg. Cannot have that. And that's it. I think that's it. We've just beaten Scotland 3-2 in an absolute thriller. Most of the highlights were in the first half and the early second half. But wow, Luxembourg have turned this around. There's one more game. It's still like kinda a little bit impossible because we need to beat Albania, and I'm confident we can beat Albania. But Scotland either have to play Estonia or Andorra, and it's very unlikely they're going to drop points. So if you have a look at the table on the right hand side, Serbia are going to win the whole group, probably with 27 points. Scotland are still in second place with 18 points. They've got to play either Estonia or Andorra. And if you look at us, we have 16 points, but if we beat Albania, we'll have 19 points and snatch that playoff spot off of Scotland. Yeah, so if you look at the bottom there, I was right. Scotland have to play Andorra, so I think it's all but over unless something happens. Unless Andorra can just please help me out. Just imagine if Andorra did actually beat Scotland. Just imagine it. Like, the absolute scenes would be incredible. Here we go then. This is the last chance saloon, and a very impossible last chance. Gotta remember, we have to get Andorra to win their game against Scotland, and we have to win here as well. We gotta do our job. Come on, Luxembourg, you can do it. At least make it competitive. Like, take it all the way to the end. Oh, Albania, don't you dare. Don't you dare. Oh, they just scored because the goalkeeper's positioning was so bad, and Bogdani... Oh, my God. Of course, Like, I bet you now I'll lose this game and then Andorra will just like pull an absolute rabbit out of the hat and beat Scotland, and I'll be like, well, like, Albania were the ones that actually knocked me out, not Scotland. The goalkeeper's positioning on that shot for Albania was so bad. Like, really bad. Like, why would you come out in that situation when I had a defender all over him? Well, it's half time and we can actually finally check the Scotland result because nothing has come up yet. I reckon it's trying to bait me into thinking that Andorra are doing something. Well, I accidentally skipped it, so I'll never know until the end of the game. Good pass. Oh my god, are you kidding me? I mean, I was against him, but still. We're just terrible right now against Albania. I mean, we are going out, but I just did not expect it to go like this. It's frustrating, it's horrible to go out like this when there's nothing you can really do. And I'm getting tilted as well, that's the problem. Oh my god, Albania's midfield are just not letting anything pass that I'm doing. It's crazy, it's actually crazy. Yeah, they're just not good. They're just not good in front of goal in this game. The one against Estonia was terrible, and this match is basically a replica of what happened in that game. We just concede a goal like early on, and then we just can't get back into the game because, for whatever reason, Albania turned into like, I don't know, Liverpool or something, or Bayern Munich, and decided, right, we got the best defence in the world, you're not going to get past us. It's ridiculous. Very disappointing. Very, very disappointing. I'm not going to get like mad or rage about it. I mean, that goalkeeping positioning was dreadful. Why would you come out in that situation when there's a bunch of defenders right around you? Let's have a look then. So Scotland did beat Andorra 3-0 in the end, so they deserve qualification more than anything. So if you have a look at the table on the right hand side then, we fell behind by about 4 points. Albania did catch us up, but they didn't overtake us, so that's good. I mean, the positioning of Luxembourg is really good because you would expect Luxembourg to finish a little bit further down. Maybe Albania would have took third place in real life in that group. So simulating the World Cup, let's see who won it. It's probably the usual suspects that qualified for it, to be honest. It's going all the way deep into the final. We got the top teams in the world here. And Germany won against Brazil 3-2 in the final. So it would have been a great final nonetheless. So if you did enjoy this little series, then give it a like and subscribe. Keep it loco as always. And I'll see you again for the next video.